whatever. So he comes home, he meets her, he dates her and all of that. He gets a job, he gets a car. He's starting his life, at 21. And the train, the guy down there switched the track, and the train is moving now toward my brother. But my brother's got his back to the train that's moving, and he was crushed between the two trains when they connected.
Killed instantly.
Yes, yes. And since so much was going on in my brother's life, because he had a pattern of tragedies in his life, with the prison and jails and all that. So,
and how old was he?
He was 21. So he had met a girl, and she was from the neighborhood. I didn't know her really well, but he wanted to marry her. So they were supposed to get married on the same day that he got buried. And so she brought like her little heart thing, with flowers and stuff, and she put it on the casket. It was very, very sad. After the funeral, my brother's in the car with us with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
And we're driving away from the funeral on this gravelly road.
What kind of car?
A Camaro, 67 Camaro.
Brand new?
Brand new.
Zero mileage?
No mileage. Brand new.
Brand new out of the factory.
Brand new.
Dad's first car.
And
yours.
Yes.
And a gravel road.
My brother says, punch it. So I did. And the car went down. Yeah, it wasn't
rear wheel
a
drive,
long,
it
was,
wheel.
Yeah. And,
so it kind of spun out on you driving.
Yeah, and I lost control, so it went down a little embankment.
To a ditch a little bit.
It tipped, and it rolled 3 times.
Okay.
None of us got hurt.
Seatbelts? Nobody had seatbelts on, or seatbelts at the time? We're probably not even
think
in the
about
car.
that. No, back then, no. And Pete said, let me put the cigarette mark on the roof of the car because it'll look like he was driving.
Right.
He thought of that like, instant.
Okay.
Oh, and I'm like, okay. So I get out and I start walking away from the whole situation. The police came and they said, no, you need to come back here. So I went back by everybody and explained what happened. And that was it. Nothing happened. We didn't get ticket. We didn't get anything. It's just like...
So the car wasn't totaled? It wasn't...
No, it just crashed in on the top.
Different times, I guess, because nowadays it's totaled and you got to develop insurance and all the other stuff, right? I mean, you're done.
You probably didn't have... We
probably didn't even have insurance.
That was like...
times are different. So
yeah.
maybe the expectations of insurance and all that stuff was different.
Yeah.
But so you didn't have insurance and you had to drive this thing back to Kentucky, roof smashed in.
Yeah, right. We went to his mother's house, spent some time, then we packed up, had to go back to Kentucky because they only got a certain amount of time for bereavement. And so I'm laying there next to him and I'm looking up like towards the ceiling and I see this white smoky thing going like waving like that. And I said, I told Pete, I said, what's going on? What is that? And he said, oh shit, and he said, he called his mother and he called his dad, everybody in the house, and they had to come where we were and they're praying. They all got on their knees and started praying, but they kind of knew.
They had, okay.
Yeah, they kind of knew. I didn't know anything about that stuff at the time. And so we all decided, okay, we need to go home. But
and what do you think it was?
I didn't know.
Till today, you don't...
Oh, I know now. What? I know now. Because 9 months later, exactly, now mind you, he died in October. PJ was born in July. 9 months. And he felt alone and always wanted to be out of the house. So while he's always out of the house, he's getting in trouble with some guys. And his pattern started, with the juvie homes and all that. Same house, in Hopkinsville. What was that? Fort Campbell. And so we get in there, and I had found out. Remember, I found out from the doctor that my yeast infection was a yeast infection. Had nothing to do with gonorrhea.
Right. So he went to Chicago.
That's what the guy told him.
Cleared it up. Had someone educated, a little more educated
Yeah.
on it. And
Right.
got it
Right.
Okay.
And Pete, of course, believed in military because he was real military.
Right. Well,
and
if it was
so,
for-
well, some argument came up. I don't even know what it was about. And he said, "You can get out right now. Just leave." So I'm sitting there like, "What?" You know, I'm in a place I have
he
I have
ordered you
nothing.
out of the house.
Yes. So I go outside and I'm standing out there and it's cold. And I'm thinking, what am I going to do? So he opens the door and he says, "Come back in." So I go back in. Everything's fine at that point. We just settled it, you know, and nothing strange going on, no fighting, you know, whatever.
Mhm.
So then he gets his orders to go to Germany. But we had a span there where a couple of weeks where we needed to live in another house. So
Okay, so you went to your mom's house for the shower. Was his family there? Was he there?
Yes.
Normal.
No, his family wasn't there. They threw their own shower.
Okay, so they had their own thing over
Yes.
there. Everybody had their own.
Yeah. So my water broke at Mom's house Sunday morning. We lived 40 plus miles from Mary of Nazareth Hospital in Chicago.
Okay, why did you have to go all the way over there? Why was it the only
Because
hospital?
that's where I was seeing the doctor in the city and
Oh.
all that.
Okay,
Yeah.
that was your doctor's
Yeah.
hospital.
So my dad took us, Mom, me. Pete was not there. He
wasn't
didn't
there?
go
Did
to the
he
shower.
stay the night.
No, he didn't go to the
He
shower.
didn't go to the shower.
No, he showed up at the hospital.
Don't you think that was strange? He didn't go to the shower, or was that normal for guys not to go to showers back then?
Mom didn't even want my dad there, but he was there.
Guys didn't go to that stuff then?
No.
Is that what that was?
No, it was too womany or whatever.
Okay. Then
Yeah.
understood.
So okay, where
Dad
am
drove
I
you
now?
to the hospital.
Yes, my dad
I'm in
drove.
labor.
They stopped him. The cop stopped him. He said, "I'm trying to get my daughter to the hospital. She's having her baby." And I'm like, he's sitting there talking like it's a story.
Right.
And so Mom said, "Come on, we got to go." And so Dad told the cop, "I got to get to the hospital with my daughter." Yeah, he was in the waiting room with my dad, with my father.
Okay.
Men had to stay out.
Right.
And so he's out there, you know, waiting. Got a son. He's all happy,
Right.
happy
Cigars.
as hell. And then
cigars for everybody.
yeah, sure. So we may have been at my mom's house and then went to his mother in the city.
Okay.
Okay. Now we're getting ready to go to Germany.
Okay. So he goes to Germany.
He goes first, and we arrive in Germany, which was fine. He had a little apartment. Went there. Everything was good. Didn't have any food. Didn't have anything in the refrigerator. Nothing.
But conceived Marisa right away.
No.
Well, I mean, months after PJ.
Yeah.
Was born.
Yeah. So we're in this little apartment, and
you guys get to Germany. You're there for a couple months now,
mm-hmm.
and Oktoberfest is happening. Right. So he invites you, or whatever. You guys go out to this.
Yeah.
Beer garden place.
Yeah. Right. It was big. It was a big deal to Germany, anyway. Yeah.
Right.
So when I walked through the gate, I'm looking at him like, am I on display here or something? And the only thing that made me feel that, because I knew the story about him having a girlfriend before, and her name and everything, and he had a child with her. Now, when that happened is like so unclear to me. I have no idea when he was in Germany first. He couldn't have done it the couple of months.
The thing that strikes me is that you're however old now, right? And you don't know. That you never asked this person that you're married to and already have a kid with now. Never really asked them to explain that. Never really asked the you know.
Yeah.
Or if you did, it didn't alarm you enough to say, you know what, I'm done with this guy already. We got kids in friggin' Vietnam. We got kids in Germany now. And we've been married like 2 years, bro. You got 3 kids with other people.
Yeah.
That's what's weird to me.
Yeah. Well,
that's weird.
And I heard that he also got a Polish woman pregnant here in Chicago when we when he came back from Vietnam.
I don't know. Like I said, it's just weird that
I didn't question.
that you didn't question. That you didn't question that
Nope.
the person that you're.
Well, I'm
you're
getting
choosing,
deeper involved
Well, yeah, your
with
kids are
children
stacking up,
and with
and-
children and love and all the talk and all the, all of that. You think, okay, yeah, he did that, divorce him. Today, yeah, maybe. Maybe,
But it's not
but-
only just that one thing. It's already been a couple of things. It's been a threatening letter from Vietnam.
Mm-hmm.
It's been, I could throw you in the lake. I could, I got a gun in the thing.
Yeah, Kentucky gun.
2 kids pregnant here. One, no. It's
But
just
nothing
not
clicked.
just-
I'm telling you, when
Okay,
when you're brainless, that's what happens. You're brainless. You're whipped. This person is controlling every move you make, every thought, everything. You have to understand that. A lot of people don't. Why didn't you get out? Why didn't you this? Because you're whipped. You're down. You're out. I'm in my brain. I'm in the midst now of everything. I'm in a marriage. I got kids. And I'm very, very, but determined to make a marriage work and be a mother and all that. That's all I ever wanted, was come out of high school. That's what I wanted, to be a wife and a mother. That's it. Everybody else is college, this and that. I'm like, no. So anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you're there. Oktoberfest happens. You got this.
I thought about that
thing
girl
going
that
on.
he said. Yes, I thought about the girl.
Question them.
And I thought she would be there.
Right.
Because it was the same town that we went to where she was supposed to be living.
Right.
And I'm thinking, oh no, wait a minute. Maybe she's here. So he said, oh, don't be so stupid. No, she's not here. All right. So anyway, we go through. We were there maybe an hour. Doesn't matter.
I mean, now that you're saying that, I'm wondering, why did he even tell you?
Yeah, exactly. And why did he tell me about the
Why
one?
did he even tell you?
Because I found all this.
Bragging, and then at the point
Maybe.
knows that you're not going to do a damn thing about it.
Maybe. I mean, I found out a lot of things after the marriage, but the one here in Chicago,
I wouldn't even.
that was between it was the 2 weeks that he was here that I didn't know about. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow.
That's when he got her pregnant, and that was a boy also.
You're in Germany. Oktoberfest passed.
Yeah. Now I come home.
You're home. You guys are
got
home.
my little baby, my PJ. I'm 8 months pregnant along, and he's on the base. I don't know, whatever they do in the military. Anyway, he's on the base, and I'm home. And he asked me before he left to iron his fatigues, they called it at the time.
Yeah.
And nowadays it's camouflage, whatever. So that ironing board was set up, the clothes were on there, and a wife of a friend of his came and asked me to go to bingo at the base.
Right.
And I said, okay. I said, all right, as long as I get back in time. No, she was driving. So I'm like, okay, I'll go. And I talked with the lady next door to me, because the buildings were connected by a stairway, and our bedrooms were upstairs. Her bedrooms were upstairs, right across the hall from each other. The houses.
Like a hotel.
No, this is the apartment where we live.
Well, you were saying nobody had to go outside.
No,
because you asked her to watch the baby, and nobody had to go outside if she needed to.
Stairway in the middle of both places connected us. Okay, so
indoors.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And you just come out of this door and you turn a corner and you go upstairs. She comes out the door and turns the corner and goes upstairs. Okay. So anyway, I asked Martha, could you please watch for PJ and listen for him if he cries? So he was sleeping when I left, and I told her if there's milk or anything that you need, his bottle is there. So I told her everything. And she said, okay.
Strange about that at all? A little bit?
I didn't. I did not at all, because she was really, really good woman, home all the time. Nothing weird about her at
Nothing
all.
weird, but I mean, as far as you leaving the kid, like you just like.
Oh, no, I didn't think about it. He was sleeping. I felt comfortable with it. And I said, I'm only going to bingo and I'm coming right back.
Okay.
I wasn't drinking. I wasn't none of
Right,
that, you
right.
know. So I left her with that story and I told her, you know, everything. And she said, okay, when Pete comes home, you know, I'll tell him. I'm like, boy. I said, okay, well, so then I told the girl that was taking me to the bingo, I said, I really need to get back in time, you know, to before he gets home.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that didn't happen because I was in the bingo place and the loudspeaker, will Linda Muniz please step to the front desk? I looked at her and I said, we're dead. That's not dead.
Yeah, I'm dead.
This is it right here. So then she takes me to the apartment. You want me to go in with you? You know, like friends and all that.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, no, it's fine. I knew what was coming.
What do you mean? She went home with you guys? Because
She drove me home.
But he said, "Come to the front desk." Wasn't?
I was at the front
Wasn't
desk.
he there
Pete
waiting
was
for you?
home.
Oh, he was at home.
He
calling
called.
The front desk,
He called
"Get your
the
ass
front
home."
desk. Yes.
Okay.
I get in. The minute I walked through the door, he says, "The fuck are you thinking? What are you thinking? You go out. You leave your kid alone. Alone. He's a baby." And I'm like, well, yeah, you don't. He didn't know the story about Martha at the time, so I told him. I said I left him with Martha. He was sleeping, and that whole thing. So he said, I don't give it. And then it started. He was hitting me, punching me, pounding on me, and I fell at one point. As a matter of fact, I fell on this hip over here, and that's the one that bothers me all the time. But anyway, yeah. So he didn't care.
Not just pushing. Just
Oh, hell no. Oh, no. I looked like I was beat in a ring, in a boxing ring. Absolutely. If I would have had a camera at the time, you wouldn't believe what I looked like. I mean,
And do you remember covering up anything? Nothing you can.
Nothing.
Nothing.
I didn't go anywhere.
Well, I mean, covering up, like trying to defend yourself.
Oh, well, yeah, you do, but you're with a drunk animal, you know? I mean, his eyes were like pure glass. And he's stumbling around, but I'm standing now at the ironing board after I fell and got up, and the iron was hot. It crossed my mind to take that iron and hit him with it and put it on his face. I wanted to do that so bad, but I'm not that kind of person. So I get beat and I just let it go. So he knows. I think he knew that he could have been taken to jail.
Did you go out?
I was
go outside right away, or
3 weeks. I'm sitting in the place. I didn't see anybody. My
3
friend
weeks you had to stay inside.
in the apartment.
Right, 3 weeks you had to stay inside the apartment.
Right. So the lady, not the landlady, a friend of mine lived up the hill by the landlady. Her name was Karen. Real tall, pretty lady. So she came down. She was visiting with me. She wanted to visit. She's knocking on the door, and I'm like, oh, good God. And I know what I look like, so I didn't open the door. I talked through the crack. And she said, are you all right? And he's there. I said, oh, fine. And so she goes, all right. Well, he says, who is it? I said, it's my friend Karen. Tell her to go home. Well, okay. I said, Karen, you got to go. She never came back after that. And so Martha, she's pounding on the door the whole time about she's going to call the police.
When you were getting beat up.
Yes. And then Pete was like, no, you don't call anybody. You don't call anybody. This is my problem over here. So I don't know how long it was. It could have been an hour. It could have been 40 minutes. I don't know. But I was in pretty bad shape. And 3 weeks. Yeah. Didn't go anywhere. I didn't step out of that place for nothing. For bread, milk, nothing. Yep. Right. Now the water didn't break at home for Reese.
And she's in Germany. Maurice is born in Germany.
Yep. She was 2 months old when we came out of Germany. That would make the full year that he was there.
Born in Germany, and then you were there for 2 more months.
Right. she would not go near him. I would go to give her to him, screaming like crazy, did not want to touch him, did not want to be near him. And I'm like, that's because when you're pregnant, that baby hears everything. They feel a lot of your emotions, all of that. And I'm like, wow. And he took her and he screamed at her. And he said, "You're my fucking kid. The fuck's wrong with you?" I'm like, what?
Okay.
This is a baby.
What a conversation.
It's a baby. What is wrong with you? Oh my God. So, yeah, so that was that.
But,
And
well, even I think a better question is, what would you tell, what would future Linda tell old Linda? What would you tell somebody else? What would you tell your granddaughter? What would you tell your daughter?
now,
Yes.
watch for the signs, and I'm going to tell you
And
the
that's
signs.
only like right now.
Yeah, watch for the signs, because I didn't know the word narcissist at the time. I know it now. These past 5 years, that's been spread around.
It is
all
probably
over.
too much, because now they're saying everybody's narcissist.
No,
Like 1%
no,
is-
oh no. There's certain signs, and you know it. You know it. The guy gives off a lot of clues, but the girl does not pick up on it.
So you would tell your granddaughter, run
Yep.
for the hills.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, good God. Oh, good God. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I would.
And wonder why you wouldn't. Why, you know what I'm saying? If you tell somebody that, and then you don't, why don't you listen to me? Why ain't you running? And you didn't run anywhere.
Because they're falling in the same pattern that I did.
So far he's been to Vietnam, and your relationship has went through that, and he's threatening to kill you and all this other stuff. And you're talking 18 years old, 19 years old. Then eventually now you're in Germany, and probably 21 years old.
I was 20 when I had PJ.
20 when you had PJ, and then 21 when you had Reese.
Yes.
So you're at 2021, and all this stuff is coming at you pretty fast. It's happening too fast, so fast you can't even decipher what the hell's going on and what you should be doing. And it seems like 10 years, 30 years, but it's really 64, 65, 66, 67.
Yes.
It's one year after another, and all
Yes.
these things are coming out.
Yes.
Pregnancies and all this other thing. So now you're in Germany, and that's your first, I'd hate to say first beating, but the first time you went through that.
Yeah. He
physical
never really
altercation.
laid a hand on me.
That was the first.
Before any of that.
But again, you're not 30, you're 21, newly married, not even 2 years into this thing.
Have nobody.
And now you're out there trying to make it happen.
I'm in a foreign country.
1963, 64, whatever it is.
We have no phone.
Yeah.
We're in this apartment.
Okay.
But then again, I'm thinking, okay, he was in Vietnam, and that absolutely changed him.
So it sounds like you gave him a pass, though, because he was in Vietnam. You said, okay, well, then.
No, I didn't give him a pass.
Not a pass, but
no.
I mean, something to be like, well,
I wasn't looking for an excuse, but I really.
It explains it.
No.
And you were okay with it, obviously.
No, he I knew he had changed. You know, I'm like, what do you do with that? You're married. You got kids now. I took that very seriously. I didn't take it like, oh, well, Reese is born. Mm-hmm.
And
we came home.
Did he take you to the hospital? Did he?
Oh, yeah.
That day?
Yep. He took me to Landstuhl and got Reese now. Well, he was staying with PJ. Okay. So diaper after diaper after diaper was piled up we had a walk-in shower.
And these aren't disposables at the time. These are.
Oh, hell
diapers.
No. None of that.
No
Everything was cloth.
Oh, shit.
Oh, and he didn't empty the diapers. He put them in the water with poop. So, and the walk-in shower, you only got a ledge like this, you know. So it's all in there. I get home. That's what I got to do. That's my job. So I had to rinse all that, wash it all by hand. We didn't have a washing machine in Germany. No, wash it all by hand, Be sure that you do a good job. We had a little
What the hell?
thing on the outside where I could hang the diapers, and that's how it was. It was just cloth diapers. Even through you, it was cloth diapers. Oh yeah, that was in the 70s.
It just keeps hitting me that your choices, irresponsible friggin' not you being, but choosing somebody that's so irresponsible and then you're expecting this person to be responsible that is just totally
Again, I
whacked.
never had any talks like that. Don't do this, don't do that, be sure this, be sure that. I didn't have any of those, mom and dad. No. I wanted to die. I went in the bathroom and I took a box of Bufferin pills. And I thought, I just want to die. Just living room, bathroom, real close. And he said, what'd you do? And I said, I took these pills. And he says, that's what you think of your kids? That's exactly what he said. This is what you think of your kids? I'm like, so
something had to push you to that point. Was it the beating? Was it
the beating,
the hanging, the
coming
clothes?
coming home to a mess, just all of it together. You're being broken down. It's not the way, it's not your life that you're thinking that it's going to be. I mean, I was naive, had nothing to do with that.
But the comments that you say that he says doesn't come from a sober person. It comes from somebody who's either being. You said, and in Vietnam, was there drugs involved? Was there?
Yes.
When he came home, or
yes, there were drugs in
Vietnam.
Yes,
because he doesn't seem like a drug user. What you see when he came home was a drinker, right?
Oh yeah, he was drunk. Yes, absolutely. Yes, he drank a lot.
By himself, with the guys at the base.
No.
At
here
home.
and there. It wasn't like a constant drunk.
But again, you're talking about a 21-year-old guy too. It's not like somebody who's 40 who has you spent 20 years with. You spent 3 years with this person.
Yeah.
And got all this choppy going on.
Yeah.
So far.
After you get beat the hell up, you don't want anybody to touch you. You don't want that